Good morning, good morning. Welcome to yet another devlog. It's been a while since the last stream that I did. I was quite busy and couldn't quite come back to this project and focus on it. So I thought it's a good idea to just push myself and save like an hour to basically try to do as much as I can do. I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach here. I'm going to test on production instead of spending time on setting up a test server. The main reason is right now the majority of the modules that I'm trying to move to this new setup is something I've already developed. So there is not much of experimentation factor there. So I thought, yeah, it would be easier or faster to move forward with this step at least now. So yeah, that's that. Let's check the stream status. Cool. Yeah, seems like we are live. That's it. So I'm going to pick one of the projects, one of the servers that I have, and try to move it as I said to the new setup. So this editor down here is representing my old configuration, and this up here is what I currently have. Yeah, these test VM and test config are what we have developed in the last streams, and now I'm going to pick up the monitoring service or net service. Let's do the net because I think this contains a lot of my services. I think this is a good starting point. And for the net, what do I need? Here I need some Raspberry Pi 5 related configuration, and then some hardware configuration. Okay. And then the net module itself. So let's do it like this. I'm going to add some to-dos. R5 hardware configuration, and then also add net module to-do list. So yeah, I have this naming convention that I'm using for my services. I'm going to maintain the same thing here, net01 host service, and then actually let's open, yeah, NixOS Raspberry Pi lib NixOS system. Yeah, special parts inputs and modules is a list, and I'm going to keep these modules as lightweight as possible. So if no, that's not what I wanted to do. So this first one, I'm going to move it to why I cannot type today. I'm going to move this first one into, do I have anything for hardware? No, so I'm going to call it hardware and call this Raspberry Pi 5.nix. So, yeah, these are some base configuration from Raspberry Pi module that I'm using. Here I'm using Raspberry Pi 5 module, so I think this is something. Do I need to import this? I don't get any errors. Okay, but there is also this config text. Let's see, what is this? Hardware Pi configuration, all conditional filters. Yeah, these I think I just literally copy pasted from the example they had. It enables some modules. I'm going to do the same here. I don't want to get into the details, but Pi5 config txt.nix and back to flex.nix. Here I can do hardware. What did they call it? Actually, maybe I need to maintain the naming convention. Let's open this directory. Pi5 config test. Okay. wdir, and then call this one when finished cc. Okay, now I have Pi5, yeah, Flake. I can call it Pi5.nix. Go back to Flake here. What is this one? Okay, this one I'm going to put, so I'm going to create net01 module and then have a hardware that needs. This is specific to this server setup, so that's what I'm going to maintain. A function that returns some file system configuration. And back to flag.nix, I can do net01 hardware.nix. That's that. And then Aginx import a config module. I need to check if it's useful. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop this config module. I found it redundant. It was mainly regarding the domain names, and I prefer to keep them, at the moment at least, close to where I'm going to use these values. So I'm going to import this up here, and down here I'm going to import net01. Actually, that's a good idea, so I don't even need to do this. I can do net01. The only thing is inside net01 I'm going to have a default.nix, and this is going to have this structure imports hardware.nix like this, right? And then I don't need to do much on this side. I can do my configuration from here. Let's see, what do I have inside? Okay, there are some common module imports, user config, circs, caddy, pi-hole. So these two I'm going to just move because we already brought them in to the new setup. What else? Yeah, I'm going to, let's do this, also include this because they are used apparently. And then let's in pi-hole domain DNS2. Yeah, and for pi-hole we of course are going to module pi-hole domain DNS. Oh no, I want pi-hole domain like this. This is it. And then with regards to network, I'm not going to touch anything here. Time zone, I keep. Use tempfs, I keep. What is this? Services, udev extra rules. I think this one I need to move to the hardware, but let's move, create the ease here first. I have hardware, I have some details, yes. And then what else? Config, bootloader. Yeah, these are hardware specific. I'm going to move them to my hardware config up here. Default Linux, yeah. So what is remaining is, let's do it one by one. User config. I think this is also, let's check. Is, yeah, just putting some So the thing here is that I was using the root user before. So I, when I was deploying this new configuration, I realized with the test, the remote deployment is not working well with switching users. So for the time being, I'm going to continue using the root user. Yeah, this is an important to do, which I need to remove. Settings. Yeah, no, I think this is fine for now. Let's remove it. I'm allowing logins as NixOS build rebuild is not running well. Wait. Yeah, that's that. And trusted users, I don't need to add anything because by default root is a trusted user. And then I have my keys. That's fine. And actually, let's remove this and use the last name here. And actually, I don't need to also do this. I can use like this. Okay. This looks complete. Let's go back to default. Bring in user config. Open default. And circs. For circs, I believe I'm going to move it to the modules section. Services, enable. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And net01 no modules search.nix. The only thing I need to do is to make it configurable. I just need to look it up here. I'm probably better to copy this piece. I always forget the syntax, so. And then I think everything else goes into, let's do it like this, wrapping it would be easier to do. And then how am I using the name? CFP. Search domain. I think this is good. So now I can go to my default home and like this, or doing it like this. I think that is what I want. And then let's go to default. User config is moved, and now common. What is inside common here? Okay, everything security related is going here. Also, the user key is defined here. This is very good. I'm going to just check one thing. Modules, podman is there. Let's put this common. Inside modules, should I do this? Yeah, I think this makes sense. The only thing here is I need to remove this, and inside come on. So now if I import this module, my key will be uploaded to the user config. Here I have clam AV, and I have security audit enabled. Nix allowed user maybe inside user config. Also remove this user duplicate. I'm enabling Marsh, and then let's see with regards to this configuration. It's probably better to move this out. Allow TCP forwarding, yes. XL 11, no. Allow agent forwarding, no. Yeah, this is good. Authentication methods only public key allowed, that's good. Allow SFTP, no. Open firewall, false. Correct. And yes, service tailscale enabled. And on networking, I'm all trusting the tailscale interface only. Clean on boot. Yes. System auto upgrade, yes. So with regards to this clean on boot, I think I had something in hardware. That clean on boot, I think, is only working when you are on TMPFS. That's 01 hardware. No, it wasn't here. How about hardware and Wi-Fi? Let's put a note here. Actually, to do. Check if it works in all scenarios. I'm postponing this one. Garbage collection. Hello, I'm free. Yeah, and sort the packages I use regularly. Good. Okay, so the clam AV is optional and by default enabled, but I can disable it. I think the reason I made it optional is for the Raspberry Pi 3. It was taking too long to deploy here, so yeah, that's that. And then let's see, what do I have for monitor? Prometheus exporter. Okay, then I put it here as well. Monitor the Nix. And then if I go to net01 default, I can also import modules. Come on. And it should be fine. Let's see what I've done so far. So I have collected Nix. Let's do this step by step. What happened? Bring it up here. Like this. Okay. Create and third module. No, not you yet. Create hardware configuration, and then configuration module. This contains default SSH keys and Prometheus configuration. Security set on SSH keys. Yeah, and then beat and net01. Configuration. Actually, this should also be here. I think I am fine now. Let's go to make file. This is my make, which I'm going to just move as is. For the sake of simplicity. And let's see. SSH net01. I'm able to successfully connect to it. And let's see if it's able to deploy. Okay, what happened? NixOS returned status non-zero, sub-processes, the Python part is failing. I have access to this server, right? And when I say make, okay, special args missing. Okay, that's understandable. I have a typo here. Podman modules, okay. It's inside. Common. Raspberry Pi. There is a syntax error somewhere. Circs file. Okay, seems like it's proceeding. While evaluating Cloudflare with access, but try setting the option. Okay, so let's do this and Etsy SSH ED JSSH host ED hop. And then inside here, secrets, secrets.nix, call it net01 house. Yeah. And then go to secrets, page nix -r. Let's see if I can open it. need to have my own key here as well. Let's add that as well. Cat. And then up here put hi Mohammed. Okay, it's saying that it's not able to identify any keys that I have. Okay, maybe because I didn't add it here yet. Left 0 once more. Okay, I'm going to create a new file. The only thing here is that I need to also figure out what was the like modules caddy. Yeah, the environment variable name is this. So we should be good now. Let's move the chat to the screen. So I really like the DNS challenge that you completed last week to the start. That's a good idea. I have a plan to start writing a new challenge, but it might not come from the code crafters. I will start it later this week, but let me think about it, and I'm interested to start a new one with Zig, of course. Thanks for letting me know that you are interested. So with that, I think I should be, where am I? Make that server once more. Oh, no. The thing is, here I changed the secrets. Git commit am add that's 01 identity. I need to first push it to my repository, and then here nix flag date secrets. And only now I should be able to properly read these keys. Okay, the error is still the same. It says H secret Cloudflare file was accessed but has no value defined. That's also reasonable, but I think this is defined here. Let's check the flake. This is it. Building. Is it worth to buy CodeCrafter subscription? It's very expensive and there are no videos or tutorials that will teach you step by step, rather just a plain instruction and that one must have to follow, so we have to pay for just, yeah, that's to be honest, for at least for the Zig challenge, I didn't like CodeCrafter that much, especially if you saw in the later videos, I was kind of reverse engineering how the problems that the test runner was facing, right? It wasn't guiding me properly, and the challenge itself was enforcing to be RFC compliant, while the real implementations of a DNS server, for example, didn't follow the instruction on having multiple domains in a question section. So I'm not that much happy with CodeCrafters, to be honest, and to practice my skills, I'm thinking it might be a better idea to read some code in some other language that I merely understand, and then try to do the same thing in Zig. And that's why I said I am considering other options. I have a few ideas. One of them, of course, is to rewrite core utils, some of the tools, not all of it. Some of the tools, it helps me to both understand Zig and how these tools work, and they are quite interesting tools. low-level system level programming, they are interesting. And then the other one is to read Zig's source code, the language source code, and see, for example, how they are taking care of stuff and try to redo them. There are some videos that I was watching, which were inspirational to me, and I'm going to pick one of those passes. And for the next challenge, I'm going to do that, to go that pass probably. And who knows, maybe I like it, maybe I don't. But Zig is definitely going to stay there because I like the language a lot. Okay. So what's going on here? It says you didn't specify add root. The result might be removed from garbage collector. It's fine, I hope. The outcome of this comment might be that my network server won't be accessible, but that's fine. Okay, this looks promising. That's SSH. Okay. systemctl status caddy. It's running well. And then ctl status podman. What I like to see here is pi-hole first. Error while reading database is locked. I think these are fine. Yeah, they are old errors. And then systemctl status circs. It is running as well, but with so many errors. If you take instructions from code characters and pass it to Cloud or Gemini or Grok and let this solve the challenge, and in the meantime we can learn the code. Let them solve the challenge, and in the meantime we can. Yeah, that I have a mixed feeling about. I'm quite lazy. I need to push myself to type stuff down so I can really read it. Even if you've seen my streams, you see that when I copy paste something or I use auto-completion, I mess up things. So that's my personal style. But yeah, definitely I need to use Collab or Gemini here and there to help me explain things to myself. So yeah. So one last test I'm going to do is to see if my search domain is available. No. How about DNS2? This one is running, this one is not. So what is the problem? Journal CTL, FU Starks. Do I have something special here in the search service itself? Okay, its service is running now. How about Caddy? Okay, there is a problem here now. The way it's appending the domain is not what I want. This is because of this here. And I was just talking about copy paste. it was a real evidence to show off here. But when I copy paste, I miss the details. Beautiful. Yes. So this is also fixed now. Let's commit. Actually, let's update this. And then since it was all fixed, I'm going to amend the last one. There are a few other things that I would like to update with regards to this project, and one of them is my dev end. Let's remove some of this stuff. Actually, this one I'm going to keep. Add Nix. The rest you can remove. This one, I think I want to have, what was it called? Alejandra. Ali. Yeah, this one. Alejandra. Enable, yes. The only thing I don't want you to do is exclude settings. That's this one. What are you talking about? What's the problem? Okay, folks. One other thing, Mohammed, I just remembered. Yes, I'm not sure if you're online. Is this website. There are a lot of such challenges described step by step. It's the free version of Code Crafters in case you don't want to pay for things. So yeah, Alejandra configured, but do I have it here? I do the whole directory. Yeah, seems like it. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, all of my code is formatted now. Back here. And that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching, and I wish you a very nice day today.